So many grant applications now require organizations to report the demographics of their board. You can't get around it most of the time anymore. So suppose we are recruiting to a specific demographic to create a more inclusive environment, or one that represents those being served. Should we be transparent with the candidate and let them know we are recruiting them for the color of their skin, or for their gender, or for their age, or for where they live? Right? Because it just depends on who we are serving. Should we be transparent about our needs within the organization to create that more inclusive environment based on what our needs are and who we're serving?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the more transparent you can be, the better, because quite frankly, candidates are already thinking it, right? Why am I being asked, especially if you're new to the organization, if you really don't know the organization that well, or the board of directors. I mean, it's coming out of left field, so you're already thinking it. So you might as well have the conversation as blunt as possible and say, yes, we are seeking you out because of this, but that's not the only reason. I think I spoke about it to you earlier. These are some additional reasons, and that's why we're having this conversation, because at the end of the day, as an ED, you want to know what attributes each board of directors bringing to the table. So yeah, I mean, I used to say this to our Hispanic businesses: you want to be the best possible business you can be, and you just happen to be Hispanic, right? And so it's the same, it applies here. We want you to be the best possible board of director, and you just happen to be whatever demographic that nonprofit was looking for at the time. And so if you can come with that mind frame and have those open, candid conversations, because it's not really the ask that can be offensive, it's the way you ask sometimes, right? And so if you know that walking in, I think both of you walk away from the table with the correct expectations.
And I think another thing, John, just to add on to that, is then we get to center the work a lot differently, because there's a reason why that's happening, right? And that we have to ask those questions, or we have to evaluate in our matrix a little bit differently, because there was a gap and we're trying to fill the opportunity. And it has nothing to do with affirmative action, it has everything to do with service. Right. And so if we're really paying attention to the organization, its need, cultural understanding, it's so many different things,